Yeah.
This, the one and only MVP. Again, swing me over.
Yes.
All right, Mike, what's going on? You look like you're in a little shopping mall there.
Yeah. Just took my little nephews and nieces out, and then a few of the other ones are coming out as well. So just taking out. We're just doing the uncle thing.
Yeah, what a guy. Always giving back. Right, gotta ask you this. What is going through your mind when you're sitting there at the press conference and Ian Garry starts saying that you've paid $10,000 to bribe him, to bribe his teammate for information?
I would never give up $10,000 for anything. This is why I make weight every time. I ain't giving away that kind of money. This is why I've never missed weight, bro. You think I'd ever give that? Listen, I come from an area where I was never making that kind of money. So I would never give that away for some information on him.
No, I know. Listen, and we haven't spoke about that, by the way, but I'm like, as I was watching, I'm like, I know for a fact that has not happened. Not because I'm taking your side in the argument, simply because no one's going to pay 10 grand. Well, what do you think he's working on? Well, he's working on takedown defense. He's working on his kicks. He's working on his strikes. Is that really worth $10,000? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just like I said,
the thing is, at the same time, for somebody like him, I wasn't going to pay too much attention to anything that he's going to be saying. So I was just focused on just hyping up the fight as I normally do. Let him talk a little bit and then fire back. And then that's it. I didn't really care about all the other nonsense.
Yeah, no, I'm rightly so. So talk about the fight, Mike. Frustrating from your side?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely frustrating. More so for me, though. Like, I anticipated him playing that game anyway. And a few things happened in the lead up to the week. I don't like to make too many excuses for anything, but I think I just wasn't myself. And I always say, if I'm not the best version of myself when I go out there, things like that can happen. And I definitely wasn't the best version of myself. It was still a, somewhat close fight. I haven't actually gone back over it yet, but I will do. From what I'm hearing, somewhat close fight. Could have gone either way if I made a couple of, better decisions during the fight. But for me, I just wasn't on my A game. I wanted to have a finish for that fight and, really shut him up. But regardless, I'm not going anywhere. I'm looking to get back in there as soon as I can and then keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, well, for the record, I thought you won the fight. Obviously, he got one. You took two. That was clear. I thought you did enough in the first half of round 3. I mean, because, he got a position on you in his half of round 3, but he didn't do anything with it. But regardless, it is what it is. So where do we go from here, Mike? Because I know you had a trajectory. You beat Ian Garry, eyes on Leon Edwards, a bump in the road now. So how do we navigate the path now?
You know what? For me, I still feel like I hold weight. People are still excited to see me fight. And for a while that is there, it's one more win and I'm back in the same conversation again. So nothing. I'm still on a mission. I'm a man on a mission still. So for me, I'm not sure anybody specific, but it's just one more, get back in the win books, one more win, and again stay at the top of the table. I don't need to be brought back in. Stay at the top of the table, one more big win, and then we're still talking the same talk.
Nice, and that's lovely to hear. I was just telling the same thing to Arnold Allen because he was on an 11-fight win streak, and then he loses to Max Holloway and Movsar Evloev, who's undefeated. I'm like, dude,
tough fights, man.
Yeah, they're like top of the food chain. One win, and you're right back in there. So I'm sorry, 100%. I've got to ask you, if there was one name, what would that name be?
I would still go for someone like a Usman. He's number 1 ranked. And my thing is, the only reason I keep saying this as well is because he doesn't seem to be in line for a fight. So I'm not sure what he's doing. I mean, I don't really see anybody calling him out or there's even like a talk of anything happening with him. I don't know if he's staying in the division, but if he is going to be staying in the division, then, why not? If he's happy to take the fight, then why not? But yeah, there's loads of other names, but I'm talking about just getting one back in with somebody credible, and then just getting straight back to where I want to be at. So someone like him makes the most sense if he allows it, if the UFC allowed it.
And is that a quick turnaround, Mike? Because you haven't got a mark on you. It's not like, I mean, the fight was 2 weeks ago now, but
Yeah.
it's not like you took a lot of damage, is it?
No, not at all. So I'd say end of the year. Give me a little bit of time to kind of prep properly. But end of the year, so November, September, November, which is around the corner really. But yeah, I just want to get back in.
No, it's mental, mate. We're in August, essentially. It's insane. This year is flying by.
I know.
Did a little bird tell me that you opened a restaurant?
Yeah. So I'm an investor in a restaurant. Probably obviously there's a few other investors, but I'm probably the most credible face, shall I say. Everyone else is a bit more, just more the financial side. But it's a great team of people. The restaurant is unbelievable. It's doing so well. It's called Ixchel. It's a Mexican restaurant. It's on Kingsland Road. And I don't know if you remember, like Kingsland Road is a very difficult road to have any kind of business on. You see like places opening and closing all the time, but we've literally just gone from strength to strength. And it's a great place. Anybody wants to go down for good Mexican food, it's definitely one of the top.
All right, well, there it is. I'll be swinging by for sure. What else is going on, Mike? So right now you're just having a bit of downtime. You're in the mall. What are the kids making you buy them?
Everything they see at the moment. Everything they see at the moment.
Designer stuff or just like cheaper stuff or toys?
They're still pretty much. There's only one of them that's like 12 and that kind of bracket. So they're still very much into their kind of kiddie stuff. So it's a bit easier. But the thing is, it's funny. I'm the fun uncle, but I'm still strict as well. So I'm like they have to be sure about what they want, and it's just I don't think I'm just getting you everything. But you can ask for as much as you want, but you're only going to get something specific, and it has to be meaningful. I try and make them think about it.
But toys are easy. You know what I mean? You go to a toy shop, you can act like Santa Claus. You can buy this, that, and the other. Exactly, my kids now, Jesus Christ, they want iPhones.
So the tech. So the tech.
And like my daughter, she wants, I'm looking at this jacket, and it's like, you can forget that. What are you talking about? Alexander McQueen and shit. I'm like, no. Not going to happen. Got to ask you, your division, you're going to be there. You're going to join us on the weighing show, UFC 304.
Yes,
looking forward to that, Mike. Should be a laugh.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be great.
Leon versus Bilal.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's a great fight. It's a fight that I think both of them, obviously Leon, both of them took the long path to kind of get to that position. Leon fully deserves, being in the position that he is. Bilal, I think he also deserves to be in the position he is. But unfortunately for Bilal, in my opinion, I just feel like it slightly edges over 5 rounds and slowly edges towards Leon Edwards. If he's going to get it done, he has to get it done early, but he's a very slow-paced fighter. He's not a person that likes to pile on loads of pressure. Obviously, we've seen, 1 round from them before. And again, it was a very slow-paced fight. And I just feel like over time, Bilal's striking will slowly decrease, while Leon Edwards' striking will still be, available to him, as we've seen him against Usman in the 5th round, pulling out a kick like that. It shows that he's going to have that ability for, every single round. Whereas I think Bilal's striking is not his best suit. He's definitely improved in striking, but when you get tired, you start to fall on old bad habits. And I think that's where you're going to get exposed.
Mike, you're sounding like a top-ranked analyst right now. Jesus Christ. Tom Aspinall's trying to take my job. You're coming for my job. You're going to be on the weighing show.
Nah, you're the best at it, man. You're the best at it.
Wow. Get away. These guys are so much better smoking than me. Let me ask you this. Is there a little bit, because you're going to be there, it'd be lovely to see you, by the way. Maybe we can get together.
Definitely.
Is there a little bit of you that thinks, maybe I should have fought in Manchester?
No, not at all. Again, the whole reason why it was it ended up, I actually wanted it to be Manchester, to be fair. The only reason was because Ian Garry was very adamant to fight with Conor McGregor, which didn't happen anyway. he was adamant that he wanted to be on his dad's show. So that's the reason why, and that didn't happen. So again, I don't like to worry about what hasn't happened. I'm gonna go there, enjoy sitting next to you guys, and analyzing the fights and enjoy it from a different perspective, from a different angle. So either way, I'm gonna have fun and then just focus on me getting back in.
Yeah, of course. You and Ian, it did kind of get. I mean, you are always cool, Mike. You always keep a handle on yourself. But it was getting a little testy at times, certainly the final face-off. How is it now? Have you spoken to him at all?
Nah, I haven't. I literally didn't get to see him again at all. For me personally, I don't see. I try not to. The only time I've actually had something where it felt personal was with Paul Daly, and that I didn't really even enjoy that. Like I don't need to. I spent years in the kickboxing circuit where I was traveling with the guys that we had to compete against, and some of them are my closest friends now. Like. The likes of Robbie Hughes is my dentist, a guy that he's beaten the hell out of me for years when I was a kid. I fought him a few times as an adult. I've beaten him, but I love the guy to bits. So I'm so accustomed to being cool with the people that I get to compete against. 100%, I like to hype up fights and have fun and a bit of bants, but I don't need to take it too seriously. I don't like anybody messing with my emotions. So, like you say, I like to try and be in control of that side of things. So. Yeah, for me, it's all cool. I'm looking forward to getting you back the same way when Douglas Lima got me. I was looking forward to getting him back, and I feel exactly the same way. We will cross paths again. I will get you back, and then we'll keep it moving.
Spoken like a true gent. I mean, come on, that was perfectly put. And the dentist, sorry, I'm not familiar with him. He was on your team. He went from kicking your teeth out to fixing your teeth. All right, well, Mike, it looks like your connection is just all about but shit in the bed right now. The audio's gone tits up, so I'm going to let you get back to spoiling the kids. It's gone. It's terrible. You get back to spoiling the kids. I'll see you in Manchester next week.
Yeah. Nice one, man. Take care.
You're the man, Mike. Take care, buddy. Talk to you soon.